Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Shall we are waiting since last 10 minutes. We should not wait more than this. Okay. Let me open this. Okay. Yeah. So we have discussed about the subject in introduction of the subject we have done in the last lecture. Now we will start the actual lecture today, actual subject today. So the first unit we are going to start today. The name of unit is the unit 1, quantity and quality of water. Quantity, quantum we are going to discuss. The required quantity for the public, and the quality we are going to discuss about what type of impurities present into the water and how it can be analyzed. Okay. So we as a civil engineer supposed to design the water supply, public water supply system. So if you are designing the public water supply system for the society, then you should know all the fundamental parameters with respect to that. And hence in the first chapter, we are going to learn about the fundamental parameters, what quantity is required, how to find the quantity, what quality, what type of impurities are present, how to analyze these impurities. Then in the second chapter, we will learn about how to treat that, how to remove that impurity by providing the proper treatment process. Okay. So here I am going to explain this chapter. So syllabus, just take a look on this syllabus. Yesterday you have already noted down in your notebook, but still I request just take a look on this. Okay. Sources of water, quality and quantity of water sources, intake or demand of water, factors affecting on the demand of water, then fluctuation in water demand, then its effects due to the fluctuations, design period, population forecasting, calculations for fire demand, then water quality parameters, characteristics and their significance, drinking water quality standards. And the related reference books are also displayed over here. So the first reference book is suggested over here is the Water and Wastewater Technology by G.S. Bedi and the Water Supply Engineering by S.K. Garg. Both of these two books are giving you an information in detail. If you refer it, you will be able to prepare for the competitive examination too. But if you want to prepare only for the university examination, you can go with the Water Supply Engineering by B.C. Punnia. Okay? Yes? Any question? Any question? Somebody is talking? Harshvardhan Pawar. Harshvardhan Pawar, mute yourself, please. Okay. So sources of water. So very fundamental part is this. Sources of water, there are two main sources of water for the drinking water purpose. We are completely talking about the water supply engineering. In the water supply engineering, in the sense you are supposed to prepare the water, you are supposed to treat the water for drinking purpose and the domestic activity. Okay, so there are two main sources of water, surface water and groundwater. Is it? So surface water is found in lake, river, or the reservoirs. So these are the sources for the surface water. Then the groundwater, it lies under the surface of the land where it travels through the fields and openings in the rocks. The rocks that store and transmit groundwater are called the aquifers. And the groundwater must be pumped from an aquifer to the earth's surface for its use. So what is that aquifers? What is the groundwater? You have already studied that part in the geology of the first semester, is it? So that I will not focus more. Then the source of community water system may be either from the surface water or from the groundwater. So as why we should know whether that source is groundwater source or the surface water source, why we should know? Is there any reason to know that? For the water supply, you are going to treat that, let it be groundwater or let it be surface water, both type of water you must treat before supplying to the society. But still, why should know whether it is surface water or whether it is groundwater? What is the reason behind that? Do you know? Do you know the reason behind that? Why we should know? Can anybody tell me, please? Can somebody explain me why we should know about the water quality? What is the source where from the water is being collected for the treatment? Do you have any idea? Someone please talk. Whatever is in your mind, you should inform. You should participate. This will be the participative class. Otherwise, won't like this. Nobody? Then we will get more interest to get know why. Okay. Groundwater, what are the sources for the surface water sources? Here mentioned that you can write simply. So while teaching, I will explain and I will ask you to copy some of the parts in your notebook. Is it? Something should be there in your notebook. Though I am going to supply you the notes, you should have something in your notebook to remind that, yeah, this we have studied, this was not studied, this is remained, this is going to be complete. So for that purpose, you should have something in your notebook. So whichever slide I will ask, I will not ask each and every slide to copy in your notebook, but I will ask some of the slides to copy in your notebook. Okay, so there will be the reason behind that, that slide will be the important first thing, and second thing, you will be in a track to know what is going on. Okay. Who is there? Bhagwat. Shubham, can you please unmute yourself? You are suggesting that madam please teach in English and Hindi. I am talking in English only, na?
Yes, ma'am. You're talking in English only. In Hindi, explain.
English as well as Hindi you want?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you don't want continuous English?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I will try to explain. I thought I am talking in Marathi, and that's why you are facing problem. That's why I asked. Okay, no issue. I will try to speak in other Hindi language also. I will try. What I will talk slowly, so you will be able to understand. क्यों हमें जानना चाहिए कि वाटर का सोर्स कौन सा है, whether it is surface or whether it is ground. As per the source, the properties of water will change, and the changed properties needs the different treatments. So that's why we should know the what is the source. अगर आपने देखा होगा कि नदी का पानी, how it looks, it is turbid. It looks like a turbid. गढूळ पाण्यासारखं दिसते की नाही, गढूळ. So what is there? There are more number of suspended particles present into the river water or any kind of surface water. Whereas whenever you see the well water or the bore well water, how it looks? It looks like a crystal clear water. There is no turbidity. You feel that it is very pure water, but actually there are impurity which are in a dissolved form. Means surface water properties are different. In a surface water there are the different impurities, and in the groundwater there are the different impurities. And because change in impurities, we need to change the treatment process. So that's why we should know whether that source is the groundwater source or whether that source is the surface water source. Very fundamental and very simple concept. Okay, so what are the different surface water sources? In that pond, lake, stream, river, storage reservoir means dam वगैरह, is it? So storage reservoir, oceans, generally not used for water supply at present. Ocean we are not using for the drinking water purpose, but about three ABC are the common sources for the drinking water supply as a surface water source. Then subsurface or underground or the groundwater sources are springs, zara, infiltration wells and tube wells, bore, vihir, zara. All these are the subsurface or the underground sources which can be used as a groundwater source. So just copy this slide and then I will explain for the part. Once you're done, let me know, please. Okay, I have started receiving the information that it has been completed. So give me 2 minutes. I will connect my laptop with the charging. It is down now. Okay, guys. Okay, next point. So you understood the fundamental part. What is meant by the source? Simply, there are two sources: groundwater source and surface water source. We should focus toward the source because the source is going to change the properties of water. Am I right? So properties of water depends upon what type of source is there. काय झालं याला connect का होत नाही? एक minute, guys. That electricity is not connecting to some issue. काय झालंय? Okay, done. Now the intake structures. The next point is intake structures. What is meant by intake structures? Yesterday I told you intake structure is nothing but intake structures are used for collecting water from the surface sources, especially for the surface water sources, we need to construct a structure which will help us to collect the water. We can pick the water from that particular structure. Okay. So intake structures are used for collecting water from the surface sources such as river, lake, and reservoir, and conveying it further to the water treatment plant. These structures are masonry structure or the concrete structure. We can design whatever material we want, we can use. Okay. It provides relatively clean water free from pollution, sand, and objectionable floating material. The basic function of the intake structure is to help in safely withdrawing water from the source over predetermined pool levels, and then to discharge this water into the withdrawal conduit, and through which it flows up to water treatment plant. So I will explain once again. You can suppose this is the river, okay, and this is the city situated over here, okay, and for this city you are going to provide water from this particular river. Okay, so from river, where to deep your pipe which through which you are going to collect, you need to have some proper construction. So this kind of construction you can make, structure you can design, and from that structure you can pick the required quantity of water. Okay, so here you can see the structure, different types of structures are required for the different types of surface water source. म्हणजे जर नदी अवेलेबल असेल, नदीसाठी लागणारं स्ट्रक्चर वेगळं डिझाईन करावं लागतं. पॉन्ड असेल तर पॉन्ड साठी लागणारं डिझाईन वेगळं करावं लागतं. त्याच्यानंतर स्ट्रीम असेल तर त्या पद्धतीनं, रिझर्वायर असेल तर रिझर्वायरच्या पद्धतीनं. सो यू नीड टू चेंज फॉर द changing source as a surface water source. So intake structure is specially required for the surface water source. It is simply a construction provided to pick the water from that specific spot. Okay, so it helps in the many angles for the different purposes. If you are deeping water here, you are providing water here, you are deeping that pipe here, and you are collecting simply without any intake structure. What happens? Sometimes the level of that particular river will goes down, and your pipe will not be able to collect water from that low level of the water. Sometimes flood is there, and due to that very dirty water is there, and it is coming directly to this pump, and pump is getting blocked. So that also case is not fine with this. So to avoid all such kinds of obstacles in the process of collection of water from the river or from the surface water source, there is a provision made, and that provision is known as the intake structure. I hope you are understanding that. I am going to explain in detail further with the each individual structure for the special separate types of what we can say surface water source, and then you will understand further better. So I request you to copy this slide also, intake structure. What is meant by intake structure? In the exam, there will be a question to write a short note on intake structure. In that case, first you are supposed to write what is the intake structure, then what are the different types, and if it is for the more marks, then you need to explain one of the intake structure. Okay, so first of all, note down what is the intake structure mentioned over here. Just copy this point and then we'll proceed to the next point. I think last 4 minutes are remain. If you will be able to finish it in 4 minutes, then we will be able to go for the next point in the next session.